Are you ready to get your prana flowing? Feel life energy in every joint in your body. Hi, it's Danette, and this is sacred time you've set aside for your practice to nurture you. So let's begin. So bring your hands to your heart, to your belly. Come to center. Feel the soles of your feet connected to the earth. And remember, you are a yogi. You are self-compassionate in your practice, and you take that compassion off the mat and into the world. You are consistent in your practice because you know these practices help keep you connected to who you are, who you truly are. And you're also connected to a community of women just like you. We are all in this together, a wise woman's circle. So feel you as we begin. Breathe. Not the busy you, not the rushing around you. Go deeper. Feel into your body, into your breath. And if you have an intention for your practice, repeat it now 3 times. And then bring your hands to your side, standing in Tadasana, the mountain pose, feet hip width apart. Spread your toes, feel the earth beneath you. We're practicing energy block release 2. This gets your prana, your life energy flowing. So just let your feet come forward, the weight on your feet come to the front and to the back without lifting your toes or your heels. Connect with the earth beneath you. Then come side to side. And then make a circle, whichever direction you want to start. Feel how the weight on your feet shifts. Then go the opposite way. We're just tuning into the connection of our feet to the earth. And feel as we practice that you're going to be drawing energy up through the earth and releasing any stress, anything that's not serving who you really are into the earth. Mother Nature is really good at composting that. And then come to center, find the 4 corners of your feet, feel really balanced. You should be able to lift your toes and not feel like you're going to fall over. Silver cord lifting the spine up towards the sky. Heart is open. Cross your wrists, bend the knees, breathe in. And as you breathe out, bend the knees again, but keep them hip width apart. Don't let them come into the center or out wide. Keep them balanced. Press the big toes and the little toes down to preserve that balance. And each time the hands cross in front, have them cross a different wrist in front. So balancing the left and right sides of your body. And as we do this, I like to imagine that I'm taking off layers, heavy layers, like a wet jumper. And these layers are the things that build up through the week that aren't really who I am. I'm lightening the load with each out breath. And now creating the Brahma or Prana Mudra, the index finger and middle finger out straight, the other fingers tucked under the thumb, still crossing at the wrist. Same movement, we've just changed the gesture with the hands. Feel the difference in the energy here. The Prana Mudra helps to increase the flow of vitality through your body. And as we increase that flow, whatever you do, you can harness that energy, focus it. One more time. Feeling lighter, feeling a connection to your breath. And then backs of the hands together, release the mudra. Take the arms overhead, sink a little bit deeper. We're in chair pose here. activate the glutes, activate the legs, extend through the spine, and then breathe out. Relax with the hands in prayer position on the crown of the head. As you breathe in, press the palms of the hands together. Keep the elbows as open as possible, the shoulders down. Breathe out, rise up. As you sink into chair, make sure you bring some weight into your heels. Don't let all the weight come forward to the balls of your feet and toes. And similarly, don't let the toes rise up as the weight comes into your heels. Sink as low as it's comfortable for you. We're getting strong. We're activating the spine, the kidneys. The in-breath lengthens you. Feel your strength. The out-breath softens. One more time. Chair of the heart. Sit into this really comfortable seat of who you are. And then bring the hands out to shoulder height. If you need to bring them down and give them a shake, feel free. Breathe into the heart space. Keep the elbows high. Knees are soft. Breathe out. Palms turn away. Now focus on the out breath. And feel that with each out breath, you're letting go, clearing the heart of whatever's not serving. Just letting my legs kind of flow with me, not getting locked in the knees or the hips. Really enjoy the out breath. Feel the warmth in the shoulders, activating the heart and the throat chakras. So our ability to love, to give, to receive, and our ability to be authentic. Also in the throat, it's where we purify, where we detox, let go of what's not you. And now focus on the in-breath. Gather in. What was your intention? Gather that in with your in-breath. Is it a characteristic? Is it to be connected to your body? Is it to nurture yourself with this practice? If it is, remember that you can shake your arms out. You can do something completely different to what I'm doing if your body's telling you that that would feel good and that would be right. Last one. Let the arms come down. Give them a little shake. Roll the shoulders around. And then rotate the shoulders backward and forward, slowly coming up to shoulder height. Make sure you haven't locked your knees. Make sure you're standing tall, still feeling the four corners of your feet in touch with the earth. Feel that you've placed some golden drops of oil into your shoulder joints and you're massaging them in. And turn the right palm to face up, the left palm twist the opposite way. Look towards the right palm and then change. Put your core on, so from your belly button down to your pelvic bone, draw in those abdominal muscles. With the arms away from your sides, this is a weight that your spine has to carry. So your core muscles are there to hold that weight, so make sure you've got them on. And feel as if you're wringing out any tension like a dish rag, any tension in the shoulders, even into the neck. At the same time, strengthening these core and postural muscles. And then both palms up and slowly bring them back down, rotating your way back down, feeling strong, feeling a bit more freedom through the shoulders and warmth. And now we're going to take that freedom down into the spine. Breathe in like you're hugging a tree with your arms. Step to the side and we're going to come into a twist. The arms stay the same, that tree hugging position the whole time. Step to the other side. And imagine now that your chin is leading this twist. So wherever your chin goes, the rest of the body follows. Breathe into center. Breathe out as you twist. And now feel that it's the shoulder that is leading where the twist goes. Follow your shoulder. In breath and out breath to twist. Imagine this is just a breathing exercise. Your body just following your breath. following the flow of prana. One more. Coming back to center. Let the hands float down to just above your knees. So we're going to be in a standing cat movement. But what I don't want is for you to sit into your knees. Let your arms be strong. So they're just there for a little bit of support. Then breathe in, stick your bottom out, roll the shoulders back. Look up without pinching the neck backward. Breathe out, tuck your bottom under. Tuck your chin into your throat. Breathe in. So we're just flowing and standing cat. This is one of my favorite movements to do when I pause during the day and reconnect with yoga, reconnect with my body. This is one of my favorite movements. It works to bring energy up and down the spine, release trapped energy, especially if you've been sitting a lot, and activates all 7 major chakras. And now come to neutral with the out breath, with your spine. Shoulders are still back away from the ears. Breathe in, make yourself long through the crown. Breathe out, bring one hand up to the low back or wherever it's comfortable and look over the shoulder. Breathe into center and twist the opposite way. In breath to neutral, out breath to twist, another favorite of mine. Feel where the opening is happening through your body. I like to again let my shoulder lead this. Creates that extra opening through the chest. One more each way. Breathe into center. And then you're going to let yourself slowly roll down. Keep the knees fairly bent, especially if you're just warming up for the day. In fact, give your hamstrings a little bit of love. Give them a rub. Really encourage you at any time during your practice to have a little bit of self-massage happening. Connect with your body. And so we're in a forward bend, but if this is too deep for you, bend the knees as much as you need to for it to be comfortable. Don't have them locked, the legs locked. Or you can rest on your knees if you need to. Make it comfy. Hold opposite elbows and just a little sway. Side to side. If it doesn't feel good to sway, that's fine. And release the head, so say yes. Think about something in your life you're grateful for. Say yes. Yep, I love it. And then say no. What are you letting go of? Let it go. Give the shoulders a little shake. Stretch your face out a bit. Raise the eyebrows. Open your mouth wide. Soften your face. And then bring both hands down to the earth. And if you need to bend your knees a bit more to make that happen, please do. Or you can stay up at the hands on the knees if that's better for you. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, take one arm up to the sky. You'll probably naturally bend the opposite knee. That's fine. Breathe in. Back to center. Take the other arm up as you breathe out. Breathe in. And I like to really press that lower arm down and reach the upper arm up towards the sky. And be conscious of not really taking the shoulder right back, hyperextending it. Just reach up towards the sky. And it's up to you with your head and neck. If it feels better for you to leave the head down, feel free. If it's possible and it feels good to follow your hand with your gaze, then look up. Remember, this practice is about you, so anything that I do at any time, you can modify so that it feels good for your body. If you're practicing and it's really hurting or feeling wrong for your body, then you're not really practicing yoga. You're not honoring yourself. You're just blindly, unconsciously following me.
So be compassionate always. And back down. Breathe in. And then breathe out. We're going to come down into a squat. And just pause here a moment. So we're coming back together. We're in a squat. If this is too deep for you, just be in a standing squat. Stay as high as it needs to be for your knees and your hips. And you're going to take your one leg out to the side. Feel a nice stretch into the inner thigh. Make sure the toes are facing forward if that's possible for you. Breathe in and then breathe out. Take it to the other side. We're opening into our inner thighs. I'm just going to come over here a little bit. Into our base chakra, Muladhara, where we can release our fears and doubts. Feel more stable, grounded, trusting of life, connected to nature and to our own bodies. Are you in your body right now? Are your knees okay? Are your hips okay? If they're not, go higher. Make it a standing inner thigh stretch. It's absolutely fine. Beautiful. And then come back to center into your squat again. And then bring the hands behind and the legs come forward. So support yourself behind. I'll turn to the side so you can see. Make sure you're nice and tall. That activates your core. Bring the hands down behind you. Either the wrists down or up on your fingertips. You could even have them turned the other way, whichever is comfortable for you. And you're going to straighten your legs or bring them close to straight. You can have them bent if you need to for your low back. Breathe in. Really squeeze into your abdomen here. You should feel these muscles working, your hip flexors, your abdominal muscles. Keep your spine tall. And then breathe out. Breathe in. And so imagine that you are breathing out. Once again, another opportunity to breathe out whatever it is that might be clogging up your energy system. Letting go. They say that our thighs, our hips, are like the junk drawer of our energy system when we have old emotions that we don't know what to do with. We haven't been able to process them. We store them there and it clogs us up through the hips. Makes it hard for us to move forward with freedom and trust and joy. So imagine now you're freeing that. You know how good it feels when you clean out a junk drawer or a closet that's all cluttered. Beautiful. And then sitting forward, take your bottom out of the way. Those lovely glutes. Have the knees slightly bent. You could even have a cushion under there. Breathe in. And breathe out. Fold forward, forward bend. Reach beyond your toes. Breathe in. Come right up to the sky. Find some length through the rib cage. Breathe out. Extend through the whole of the spine. Feel length the whole time. You're not collapsing into this forward bend. You're extending through and out across the feet, across the toes. Even if you're up here, that's okay. You're reaching forward. And there's just a little softness, never locked in the knees like this. A little bit of softness in order to let yourself access movement through the pelvis and the low back as well. Last one. Stretch, stretch, stretch to the sky. Hold. Feel like you're trying to grab something that's just right out there. Can't quite get it. Beautiful. Now you're going to come down into bridge pose. So lying on your back, your feet in close to your bottom. Your hands, as they come down the outside of your legs, should just touch your ankles. Press the four corners of your feet down. Tuck your bottom under, flatten your lower back. Press into your feet and just lift a little bit up your bottom. Just tuck your chin into your throat for a second and then relax your head and then roll the back down. And then flatten the low back, lift a little bit higher. Press into the heels to help you lift. Roll back down on the out-breath. The in-breath is to lift, the out-breath to roll down. Activate your glutes, activate your legs, pressing into your hips, come a bit higher. Make sure the knees aren't popping out or in. They're staying hip-width apart. And down. Breathing in. Press, come higher. You might want to reach your hands down towards your feet to keep the shoulders away from the ears. Checking in with your neck. So you want the pressure coming up into the shoulders, not into your neck. So if that's high enough for you, just stay there. You don't need to come any higher. Should feel comfortable. It should feel good. Reach the hands down and roll down. Now we're going to take 5 more breaths here. So you can choose whether to keep coming up and down, or I'm going to demonstrate how you can just hold here and your different options. So you could hold and pop your hands underneath your hips, resting on your elbows. There's one option. You could hold, interlace your fingers, really draw yourself back onto your shoulders. We're pressing evenly down with our feet, strongly down with our feet, lifting the hips, squeezing the glutes. That's another option there. If you had a block, you could stick it underneath your sacrum and hold, or you could have the palms facing down as you're lifting. 2 more breaths. And I'm going to take those 2 in a flow. When you're flowing from the top of the spine down and from the base of the spine up. See if you can feel each vertebra as it's engaged in bridge pose. And then bring your knees into your chest. Give your knees a little circle one way. Massage into your low back. That should feel really good. And the other way. And we have one more posture here. So you can either roll to your side and come to sitting, or you can cross your ankles. I like to do it this way. It kind of massages my back, but that might not feel good to everybody. Come up to sitting, and then we're going to finish in Makarasana, crocodile pose. So you're on your belly, legs are wide. Turn your heels in. Head resting either on your forehead, on your hands, or you can look to one side or the other. Whatever's comfortable. You could be a bit higher on your fists. Make yourself comfortable here. Give your hips a little shake. And then just tune into the feel of your belly resting on the earth. Feel as you inhale how your belly presses into the earth. And as you exhale, how your whole body softens down towards the earth. Feel with each exhalation, letting go. I take time each day to come back to center, to let go of what isn't serving me, to let go of what isn't me. I'm diligent. I don't let the layers build up. Inevitably they come. Life has challenges. But we can keep clearing them away. Acknowledge them, see them, learn from them, and let them go. And then bring your legs back to about hip width apart. Bend the knees. And you could do a little windscreen of the legs side to side if that feels good. If that doesn't feel good, just rest one more moment there. And then bring the hands under the shoulders. I'm going to come back into child's pose. Either resting the forehead on the earth, or you could make fists with your hands and stack them and rest your forehead that way. And then coming to sitting, whatever's comfortable for you. Let's finish as we began, with our hands at our heart, a hand at your belly. Notice how you feel. Notice your body and how it feels different after this practice of energy block release 2. Notice your thoughts, your emotional state, your energy. Just being aware with curiosity, without expectation, without judgment, just noticing. And then whatever your intention or affirmation was that you began with, repeat that again 3 times. Namaste.